HTB family, how's it going? Welcome to Hold the Ball. Hope you guys are well. Thanks again for tuning in. Yes, this is the first edition of Blue Nation here, where we talk all things State of Origin, all things New South Wales. But look, in saying that as well, I say this as an avid fan of the Blues. It is what it is. I make no apologies. But I'm going to be giving you guys my thoughts on the squad that's just been named. Some key misses, I think, anyway. 5 players to look out for, as well as some conclusions. So, without further ado, hit that intro. So just to give a bit of an intro here, we all know the likes of Latrell Mitchell as well as, Tom Trbojevic missing, which has forced Fittler to make some key changes in the squad, which sees a few debuts. In saying that as well, there was some surprising omissions from the squad, I thought. But I think overall, it's a squad nonetheless. I'll name the names and then we'll just go from there. RCG comes back, Cleary, Cook, Crichton, Frizzell, Haas, Hines, Goroisau, Luai, Paulo, Martin, Madison, Murray, Jacob Saifiti, Sims, Staggs, Swali, Tedesco, To'o, Tupou, Whiten, as well as Yo. So those are that's your official 2022 Blue squad. Now, obviously, in this as well, we actually have 5 debuts, the likes of Crichton, Hines, Jacob Saifiti, Staggs, as well as Swali. Now, surprising Swali, but in saying that, it is what it is. Obviously, you're trying to look for the future there as well. Obviously, Daniel Saifiti couldn't make it because of his recent injury, but Fittler said, well, hey, if you can't have one twin, you get the other twin. So Jacob is making his debut. This team here for me, obviously, sort of going forward in the sense, but then also looking back. Now, I'm very surprised with the inclusion of Tyson Frizzell in the squad. I didn't think myself personally that, Frizzell was going to be picked. I mean, look, it's probably a pick for depth as opposed to anything else. But, hey, he's back, so it is what it is. Madison as well, right? Speaking of debuts as well. Yes, Madison makes his as well. Yeah, he's an interesting selection too. I'm going to assume the arm wrestle was between him and Keon Golomatangi, and obviously Madison just winning out on that one there. But I mean, overall, it's good. Obviously, the addition of Staggs as well as Crichton will be interesting. Seeing how they sort of pair up, not only, obviously in the origin sense as well, but it's going to be interesting in the sense that how do they sort of play out. Staggs, for me, has a bit of X factor. Whereas Crichton to me has consistency and that X factor as well. But Staggs, I think, is a brilliant player to watch, but sometimes can and has gone cold. Again, the Origin arena is just a different arena. So again, it's going to be interesting to see how he goes there. Obviously, Hines as well. I'm going to assume that Hines will be picked ahead of Whiten to cover that number 14 role, the utility role, but in saying that anything can happen. Obviously, Cook being in there as well. You got Goroisau, so again, it's the battle with the hookers there, but I still think for mine, Goroisau is the pick for me. He's the one I'd have. Obviously, you want to try and keep that Penrith Panthers, structure going, to be fair with you guys. The likes of Cleary, Luai, Yo, Goroisau, To'o, Crichton. So again, those are just a handful of players, but yet very handy additions, especially with Goroisau, and I think personally he should be the starting hooker. Sims is a welcome addition. Obviously, he's been there before in the arena. Tupou, surprising. I like Tupou when he plays for the Roosters. When he plays for the Blues, it's been a bit up and down, I think, his form. I think his most recent run in 2020, I think, left a bit of a sour taste in some of our mouths, I think, collectively speaking, from the Blues' perspective. So again, Tupou being picked is interesting. It's good. Obviously, I'm assuming it's for the high ball challenge. But look, it is what it is overall. Yo, you can't complain there. RCG, obviously a good pick. Paulo, Haas, obviously Haas there with a bit of trouble. However, him being picked is a welcomed addition overall. Martin as well. I've touched on Luai just briefly. Him and Cleary, obviously with Cleary steering the ship, you can't lose too much confidence when Cleary is steering the ship there. So I think overall it's a good selection. But I think I've touched on most of the players there. Murray as well, good to see him there. Considering he had that long run of injury, but he's back. you know, it wasn't too long, and obviously Martin as well. But overall, look, it's a good squad. Is it the best squad available? No, I think there could have been some changes, but overall, it's a decent squad. Now, in saying that, we go to some of the key misses. So one big one, obviously, is Josh Adokar. Now, I think he's been a victim of playing in a team that just isn't going well. Ultimately, the Bulldogs haven't been going well at all, and I think his form may have suffered from it. I do view him, though, as a Gagai player in the sense that when he's in the Origin arena, he's just a different player, and it kind of sucks that he hasn't been picked, I think, anyway. Another one as well, surprisingly enough, was Jake Trbojevic. Now, I know Manly haven't been going well, and I know that a lot of fans probably don't look at him kindly or too fondly in regards to what he provides Manly, but I just think he would have been, he's a veteran in that arena, right? He's been there before. Jake Trbojevic is a key defender. I think he's a good tackler, especially playing prop. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't play lock, he can play prop. And he can deliver the minutes. He's got the motor there, and I just think just a surprising sort of an omission there, I think, anyway. One that I think will probably lead to a few talking points depending on how New South Wales sort of go. And also, last but not least, I think for mine, Keon Koloamatangi. Obviously, last year he made the squad as the 20th man, but this year he missed out. Like I said, I think the arm wrestle was between him and Madison, but in saying that, you know, he misses out, but I thought he played well, to be fair, but ultimately it is what it is. Now, guys, we head into the series. Obviously, it's a lot of up and down. Queensland are going to be announcing their squad tomorrow, and I'll be getting onto that as soon as possible. But our 5 players to look out for the series, for the Blues in particular, I think, obviously, Nathan Cleary, you can't go past him. What he offers is undeniable. It's brilliance, it's X factor, it's cleanness, it's technique, it's unadulterated focus, I think, and him leading the front will be a very, very good addition, you know, for the Blues. So long as he's leading, I think you always have a bit of that confidence, and I think this year here will be no difference. Another player as well, I think, for mine is Tedesco. We sort of overlooked Tedesco. There was a battle there between him and Pappenhuisen, and obviously Tedesco won that one there, and rightly so. He's still making a claim for that jumper, and I don't think it's getting off him anytime soon. Although in saying that, it will be interesting to see what happens when Latrell Mitchell comes back, Pappenhuisen comes back, and so on and so forth. How do these things change? But in saying that, Tedesco will be another one. A third player to watch is Payne Haas. Yes, we all know what's happened, the very recent documentation of what's happened over there in Brisbane and him wanting out apparently, although it sounds like his management did, maybe not him, I don't know, but it's a bit of a messy situation there. But nonetheless, in the Origin arena, I think Haas is one to look out for. I look at him to lead the boys around. He's got a big motor on him. He's not afraid of the dirty work, and hey, he suits it, you know, so look out for Haas. Another player as well for mine to look out for, I think, actually, might be a bit of a surprise one for you guys, but I reckon look out for the likes of Stephen Crichton. I think this is going to be you know, some players just shine bright when the lights are the brightest, and pun intended and all, I just think this is Stephen Crichton. I think this is Arena. I look at him as a player who I think will make a big difference offensively, defensively for the Blues, and I think he'll be marking up against Gagai if I'm not mistaken, and I think that's a very handy battle there, so watch out for that. But yeah, he'll be one to watch. Another one as well for me personally, last but not least, Isaiah Yeo. I can't stress that enough. What he adds to the game, to the Blues, in terms of just attack, defense, leadership in his own right, cannot be replicated. He will be very, very pivotal, I think. But those are my 5 players to watch out for. Who are yours? Well, yes, the drawing conclusion. Yes, the Blues head into this as the favourites, and have they earned it? Yeah, possibly, but at the same time, you can't look past Queensland and what they can provide. Billy Slater there is a very methodical sort of a man, and it was as a player. And no doubt, I think he'll be looking at our ways to scheme, and I think he's going to be bringing a few debutants. So he's going to be looking to bring in a bit of new talent there, new blood, so to speak, and Blues should just be up for it, I think. Overall, though, with the squad here, it's a nice mix of obviously experience and I guess the future in one way. But I mean, overall, nothing else matters, right? Nothing else matters. All that matters is that kicking off the ball and seeing where you go from there. But again, guys, those are my thoughts on it. What are yours? Again, this has been Blue Nation. 2002 edition. Yes, all about the Blues. But I'm saying that. Thanks again for watching. Give me your opinion, you guys. Take it easy. See you guys next time. And if the Blues want to win, what they have to do? Hold the ball. See you guys next time. Up the Blues.